I'm still trying to navigate this live feature. Okay, so today I want to come on here and talk about human resources department, the bosses at work. So I just want to start by just briefly explaining what human resource is. So human resource is any person compensated for supplying skills or knowledge to help an organization achieve its business goals or objectives, or however you want to call it. So the human resources department is the department or a group responsible for managing the employee life cycle. So this is from recruitment to hiring, and then the onboarding process, the training, firing, and administering employee benefits. So I have been through this cycle quite a number of times in my life. And the recruitment process for me has okay, let me just do this. Sorry. Yeah. So the recruitment process for me, I would say, is quite challenging only because it's the unknown for me and I like being in control so much. Like, I want to know what's going to happen. So when I'm actively out there looking for work and seeking out recruitment agencies, I find it a bit stressful, and this is only because I would always want it to happen in my time. So yeah, so sometimes the job is available, but maybe it's not a good fit from my end or from the organization's end. And sometimes it's just like a situation where you need a job like right now. And yeah, so the recruitment process for me is a bit challenging. I don't know what that is. Sorry about that. Anyway, the hiring part, that is very exciting. That's when you get the call and you're like super, super, super happy. And the onboarding process, most of the onboarding processes that I've been a part of have been very uh, nice and exciting and interesting. And this is where I get to learn more about the organization and, yeah, how to navigate my way around the company, my department, and whatnot. Yeah, and the trainings are fun. Sometimes they are quite boring. It depends on your perspective, but for me, it's always like a fun time because I'm meeting new people. Yeah, and so I just have fun with that. And then we have the also once the training is done, and of course you start working. And unfortunately, for some of us, you get fired. Others have the privilege to resign. But let me tell you, when you get fired, I'm speaking from my own experience, it is. Whew. So the first experience was really, really hard. I cried my eyes out, and I always like to, present myself in a professional way. And I always say that, don't let, people see you sweat or cry, because sometimes crying is considered like a sign of weakness. So I would rather go to the bathroom stall and cry my eyes out and then come back when I'm, all put together. Yeah, but the first time I just could not hold it. I was crying my eyes out. So normally the firing process is you get a call from, and then again, this is my experience. Maybe it's done differently in different places, but my experience is you get a call from your line manager asking you, to attend a meeting that's been scheduled with the HR department. In this case, it's like the head of HR. So maybe the HR director or the HR manager. And for some reason, when I get that call, I just know, you know, I just feel my body just starts responding, and I know, yeah. So that has happened to me, and I would like to say that now I now I have better control of my emotions, and I can, try and keep it together, and not, just cry and lose it in front of, the HR personnel and the line manager. Yeah, so I saying all this to say that I saw a comment on social media saying that HR is not your best friend, or HR is not for you. Yeah, let me rephrase it. So it said HR is not for you. When I say HR, is just the short form for HR department. So HR, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, so HR is not for you. So, oops, what is happening to me? I'm so sorry. I need to drink something, I think. So embarrassing. See, this is why I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So HR, so the comment was that HR is not for you. And I was like, you know what? I could, relate with that comment, just because there is one time I had an issue in my department, and you know how they tell you that you can present your concerns or your grievances to your manager, and then if your direct manager cannot handle it, you go to the next, to the next, to the next, until if you feel like no one in the department can handle your situation, then you can go to HR. So I like following rules. They say you should play by the rules, right? Yeah, so this one time a situation happened, and I was like, you know what? I feel like no one is really listening to me, like I'm not being heard. And so I went to HR, and unfortunately, after a few days, I lost my job. And it wasn't like I was going to the HR department to report. I was just following protocol, and just trying to find a situation that would make the work environment, conducive for all of us. And yeah, so I don't know if you agree with that. There have been other instances where the HR department has been very supportive and very involved in trying to make the workplace a better place for us. So I would like to hear from you. You can leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what is your experience with HR, and do you think that the statement that HR is not for you, HR department is only for the business or the company? Do you think that this sorry, do you think that this statement holds water? I would really, really like to hear from you. And thank you so much for joining me on this live. I'm hoping to do many more where we can talk about other issues. And until next time, it's me signing off. Goodbye. Yeah. Okay.